I'm not coming here today to talk to you, to talk about investment in Africa, even though that is the topic. I'm coming here to talk to you today to tell you that there is something in you and me that needs to be burned so the next generations, like my brother said, can walk. Here where we stand, there is years from now, from back then, people who look like you and me couldn't walk here until you were a slave in the US. I was in Brazil last week and I see my own people living in the shackle ghettos where they control all in guns and drugs. You see what's happening all over Africa. You see what's happening in Haiti. You see what's happening wherever the diaspora is living. Something is wrong, man. We have to ask the question. Why is it like that? Why is it that everywhere we are separated to each other? We hate each other. We fight each other. We respect everybody. But you see another brother, black, coming to you, un peu réticent de your own brother. Why are we un peu réticent to our own sisters? Why can't we do business with one another? Why are we the last in the entire world being united? And I know each one of you were talking about, well, Africa needs to be united. But we are not united over here. How come the small areas of Canada, we cannot be united as a diaspora, as he said, but then we want the continent to be united? That have to start from where we are. This is why I came here. I'm not come here to talk about, I came here to share something with you that I know tonight when I leave here, and I know, said Allah, there's going to be something there that's going to wake all of us up, that we have a mission that we have to fulfill. And if you don't fulfill this mission, then we fail the mission. It's either we are a part of the solution or we are a part of the problem. And I know me personally, John Young, my mission in the diaspora, in my continent, my part, is that I want to unite us. I want us to see where we fail and we can see the potential that we can bring together. We put our egos aside and bring something that never been seen in the world. We have to unite the continent, man. And it's not uniting country by country. It's by looking at the brothers, say, you know what? I trust you. I can do business with you. Your organization, my organization, let's do like tonight. I love what I see here tonight because you brought all the organizations together to be in one place for one purpose, a higher purpose, a common purpose, finding a solution for all of us. The energy we have here tonight, and I know we'll do much more than what we see here. Millions can born from this, and the true change we want to see in the continent can be born from here. Because the change we've seen in decolonizing our continent was born in small rooms of young Africans like you who end up going back and change the continent. So there's no small people who can change. President Obama told us that change can happen when small numbers of people are dedicated to sacrifice to make something happen. Millions will follow. If Nkrumahs and them can change the continent, they left us with a lot of work. What is the work they left us with? Politically, they were able to do it. Economically, they couldn't finish it. Now it's our turn. If we don't finish this economic freedom, our children will be able to finish it. We have to give them something. What are we going to give them? Thank you. Thank you.
There has been an onslaught on the African consciousness, plus the fact that what has happened is that history has been rewritten so that we've been written out of history. And our understanding of ourselves has been transformed so that we have been miseducated by the people who conquered us and put their own systems in place. So we no longer have the systems that allowed us to grow up true to our traditions and ourselves. So this is what is still keeping us down. My father called it mental slavery. He says we have to free ourselves from mental slavery, because while others may help us to free the body, none but ourselves can free the mind. So we have two things. We have the external onslaught, and then we have the indoctrination that we have absorbed. So we have a dependency syndrome, where we think that the ultimate reality is what is presented to us as the end of the world. This is the way reality is: European dominance and our inferiority, and we buy into that. You see, well, Marcus Garvey, God bless him, knew that wasn't so. However, it was. He grew up as a free, independent, conscious Afro-Jamaican, and this is what he projected. Similar to somebody like Steve Biko, who led the Black consciousness movement in South Africa, and of course, he was brutalized for that. And we need that kind of personal transformation. It's initially a transformation of consciousness in terms of knowing who we are, knowing who we were, knowing what we can do and what we can be, and then moving in that direction. So we have to liberate our minds from the miseducation, and we have to move towards that whole business of being truly African. And it's needed for us, and it's needed for the whole world, because the world is lopsided with the idea that the European perspective is a global perspective. It's not a global perspective. It's simply a European perspective, because it's very selfish and very one-sided. And it seeks to enrich Europeans at the expense of the rest of the world. And obviously, that's a recipe for continued conflict, whereas the world needs a peace, the world needs balance, and the world needs love. And I think Africans have always put humans first, and I think that's very, very important for the next paradigm, to be African humanism. And I think that's where we're headed.
Raise up your voice and be heard. Calling every generation, all over together. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Turn it up, we don't lose, no backing down. We refuse, we taking over. Sing with me, this is the future. Oh, I believe. Yeah, I'ma see that turn. Yeah, I'ma see that turn. Yeah, I'ma see that turn.
Remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your contacts. Thank you.
This guy is called Asidu Abudu. He is a Ghanaian inventor behind all the cars and things you are seeing on your screen. He has been doing these things with no help from any government or any investor for over 27 years.
My name is Asidu Abudu from Ghana. I was born in Enchi, Western region. I have this car. This car is invented by Asidu Abudu. This car have 5 gears. This is the reverse gear. This is the 5 gears. If you want to go back, you just press this one to this side. You can go back. If you want to move forward, you press this one to take you forward. This is steer control. You have your trapgator here, down, left, right, right?
But now a Ghanaian millionaire, entrepreneur and politician, Honorable Kennedy Ohene Ejapon, says that he is ready to invest heavily in this young Ghanaian inventor to take Ghana's technology and innovations to the next level.
Investing in a talented young mind like this, Ghanaians, we don't see the need. That is why we are where we are. This young man sitting here, you see the number of years he has struggled to go through life. Today is the Christians who say a breakthrough for him, because I'm definitely going to help him.
And I see this to be the beginning of Africa taking back its lost glory. Maybe you will not agree with me, but look, in the year 1982, Dr. Joseph Renzulli, who is an American psychologist and also leader and pioneer in gifted education, he conducted a research, and his research says that 3 to 5% of every population in everywhere in this world is highly gifted. Yeah, 3 to 5%. So in case you don't know what gifted and talented children are, then gifted and talented children means those persons between the ages of 4 and 21 whose abilities, talents and potentials for accomplishment are so exceptional or developmentally advanced that they require special provisions to meet their educational programming needs. And these are the people that are changing the world, our countries, our cities, our towns and our communities, to make life easier for us, because they see things that ordinary people cannot see. But the truth of the matter is that everywhere in this world has the 10% among us, including we Africans. Yes, but most of the time we Africans ignore these people. By the way, Ghana is working very hard on that, because they are also building schools for this kind of special people. But that is not why we are here for today. Today we are here for one of the many gifted and talented people God has blessed the beautiful country Ghana with. And he goes by the name Asidu Abudu, popularly known as Inventor One. This guy was born with a special gift and unique talent, and he has been inventing so many things for the past 27 years with no support from any government or any investor. But now a Ghanaian millionaire, Honorable Kennedy Ohene Ejapon, is ready to invest heavily in him. But before we get into that, we would like to share with you the journey of Asidu Abudu and some of his inventions so far. But before that, please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thank you very much for liking.
For Bob Marley, do you know? Do you have an agenda or a master plan?
Well, I feel ahead for I and I is the unity of Africa. And then when the unity of Africa comes, then people will really understand, say, you know, there was something in this thing. There is something in it.
Do you think of yourself more as an African than a Jamaican?
Yeah. Because one of the main things is that we're Rasta. From you accept Rasta, you become an Ethiopian, which is Africa. Next thing again, the history of Jamaica shows that the Arawak Indian was living there, and it belonged to the Arawak Indian. Now, our history shows that through slave business, black people come out of the Western thing, you know. So we still figure, say, Africa is a root, you know, and this is where we must return to.
What do you see as most of Africa's problems as far as uniting? I mean,
I see Africa's problem is that outside people keep on fatiguing the people, you know, and make them can't really get them things together, you know. If it's not this superpower, it's that superpower. But Africa is only a place which part of music exploit, you know. Nobody not really. Africa so rich that it become a man who's going to Africa, steal out of a man, steal and carry back in a film country. And Africa stay there like, you know, well, Africa ready.
Garvey used to say Africa for the Africans. Is that how you feel?
Yeah, Africa for Africans, a woman abroad, you know. True.
Will your home base though always be Jamaica, or someday would you like to live in Africa?
No, someday be in Africa.
Yeah.
Maybe we up in Jerusalem. You know what I mean? And then Bible land.
And what do you think lies ahead for Jamaica?
I think what lies ahead for Jamaica is that Jamaica is a beautiful island. The best thing Jamaica could have been is just like how Jamaica, like how England owned Jamaica. Jamaica must make some part of Africa own Jamaica. You know what I mean? And it work more nicer. I mean, you know. But if it's going to be a thing which probably we always going to have a war. Because the only solution is either them get themselves with Nigeria or with someone, you know what I mean? But make Jamaica become some African, something to do with Africa, that Africa who owns Jamaica, you know? But because the people and them whole heap ideology and philosophy where they want to come with, you know, some people want to be Marxists, some want to be this, some want to be that. And nobody don't, and plenty of people don't want to be with them is. And where them is African. And Africa have its own culture, and its own people. And you know, all it needs is people who keep it down for either die out of the earth or something.
What is your feeling about the condition of black people here in the United States?
I feel like black people should develop themselves, you know, not to several then just develop yourself having a prejudice thing to it. It's just that we are people with our own history and culture. We can educate ourselves. I mean, we are the first creators. So we have to really, everything when you see on this earth here, is a black man make it. And I'm saying that the white man don't make some, but all wisdom comes from the black man.
You know, a lot of young viewers look up to you and are going to want to hang on every word and every syllable. Do you have a message for young people?
Well, you know, the whole thing again is to really check out the truth of Rasta and don't make like follyism. Don't make it check it out. And don't get too busy that you can't check out the truth. Because the truth is there. And Africa awaits its creators. And we know that the people in the West, headwise, it's them ready, you know. It's them have to learn, come learn. What them learn in the West, them have to carry it home to them people. Make it be a benefit to the people.
Remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your contacts. Thank you.